Hey everybody. So I wanted to shoot a quick video just talking about why hinge cuts are great when you are in a winter yarding area for deer, or when your land is in a winter yarding area for deer, or if maybe you've created a winter yarding area for deer because of the abundance of food and good thermal cover that you have on your land. So here is a hinged red oak behind me. You can see the deer bed right there. So this tree is 5 years old, or this hinge cut is 5 years old. You can see the deer have bedded up next to it, or underneath this canopy. The tree is still alive. Pull down the, you can see all the fresh buds on it. Yes, I do cut oaks every now and then. I cut this red oak to free up that bur oak. I wanted the bur oak over the red oak just because the acorns are of a higher browse value than the red oak acorns. So anyway, so this tree is still providing cover and some browse for deer. Now I'm going to go in an area that was opened up, where the canopy was opened up, and I let that early successional woody vegetation kind of flourish. All right, so here you can see I got a nice big gap in the canopy. 5 years ago, I cut pretty hard in here. I hinged a few trees, flush cut quite a few, but look at where my early successional woody vegetation is at. It's at the ground level. All of the woody regen has stayed at about the 1 to 2 foot mark. And that's because we are a winter yarding area for deer. So if I did not have hinge cuts in this area, I would not have cover, because the deer reset this woody regen every single winter. So I hinge cut some trees because they stay alive and they provide me that bedding structure that I need. This is not bedding structure. None of that is bedding structure. But a hinge cut is bedding structure because it stays alive. It gives you that, that cover component that you're missing if you're just making small clear cuts on your land. Now, if you don't have the deer numbers that we have in the winter, and you're able to do those small clear cuts, and the woody regen is able to actually outgrow the deer's reach, you're going to start getting that bedding structure, and you don't necessarily need the hinge cuts. I think hinge cuts still help. I think they're still beneficial, but you don't necessarily need them. You're still going to have some benefit if you just do small clear cuts. But if I would have just done small clear cuts here, I would not have had the bedding structure that I wanted in this area. We did log aggressively. Now I'm hoping that eventually with the logging that I will get some of that bedding structure from the logging, but even that's going to take a while. So in the meantime, I still want deer to hang up on our land. So I'm going to have small hinge cut pockets and hinge cut trees to provide that bedding structure, because the deer browse is so heavy. And now somebody might say, oh, well, then it means you got to shoot more deer. No, these deer that come on our farm in December, January, February, March are not our deer. I could shoot all the deer I want in September. Those are our resident deer. And it wouldn't matter, because all the area deer pour into our farm because of all the work we've done. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. When you do all the work, yes, you're going to create a vacuum on your farm, especially at the highest stress times of the year, which is the winter. And you're going to have deer in there, and it's going to be tough to grow trees, but that's okay. We want the deer in here. But that's why we add hinge cuts, so we can actually still have bedding structure during the deer season. I could kill 25 does during the deer season, and it's not going to make a dent, because we're pulling from 2, 3, 4 miles away, because we have created a yarding ground. So just wanted to share that. I've kind of gotten into some fun debates over the years on that topic, but I do think when you are a winter yarding area that Hinge-Cuts have their place, because you can see I don't have bedding structure here. All right, y'all, take care. God bless.